Got suit test for dummies right here. This is Scott Cartwright.
Back, push back, push back, push back.
This is early on, Scott just getting used to the ace squatter. At this point in time, I believe he's wearing a 56 ace, which is probably a little bit too small for him at that time. You see right from the on rack, I kind of had a forward lean going. The way you start is pretty much the way you finish, and it makes the lift a lot more difficult if you don't arch into it. So you see Scott didn't hit parallel yet. We're still just warming up, trying to get used to the suits, get used to the weight on our back. This squat right here is right about 800 pounds. This squat session was our training leading up to APF seniors, where I squatted 843 at 275, and Scott squatted 942 at 308. Like I said, I think this suit's a little too restrictive, a little too tight in the quads. It never seemed like you could have the suit up all the way. And what that does is it doesn't allow you to force your knees out all the way. And you also see his knees come forward quite a bit, which he's corrected a lot over the last couple months. Here's Scott going up again. I believe this is about 950 pounds. Tourette's syndrome, yeah, get fired up. This training session should show people out there that your training sessions aren't always going to be perfect. Your suit tests aren't always going to be perfect. All that matters is that you feel confident on the day of the meet. And me and Scott, after this training session, believe it or not, felt pretty confident. Look at the size of that head. This is what can happen to you if you don't force your knees out and if you don't sit back. This is Big Bird.
Belly out, let's go, big breath, come on. He's out.
I think Big Bird kind of tore something on the way down, but I think it had a lot to do with bending the knees so much, letting the knees come way too far forward. This is Jim McDonald. This is again another suit test day. See Jim on a descent trying to force the knees out. Pops through the rate, comes up. Having a little bit of trouble getting depth, so we decided to go a little bit lower right there and wait. Give him more confidence. He was able to get down a little bit better. This is Austin Baumgarten, who squatted 650 in competition. Austin's biggest problem is his lower back tends to round over in the hole, and his head drops quite a bit. Kid just has a ton of power though, so it doesn't really affect him too much. This is Joel Paredes. He squatted 600 pounds in competition. Back to Austin again. Typically we'll suit test about a month out from the competition. Really depends on the lifter. Austin has a tough time staying tight throughout the lift. You see him loosen up a little bit as he was going down. This is Wells pretty much his first training session in double ply gear. He's got double ply briefs on and a double ply suit. He's having trouble pushing his knees out in the double ply gear. You want to hit extreme weights with extreme gear. Everything's got to be perfect.
Come on, kid, you're strong enough for this. Let's go. Go, Austin. Come on. Come on. Big breath. Down, 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 down. Oh! I did that.
Austin did a good job sticking with it. A lot of times people will jump the up command in a situation like that. Here's Well coming back after having his knee come way in on that last one. Did a lot better job keeping the knees out and really concentrating on it that time. I remember that day he was real nervous about being in that gear, and he kind of let it get to his head that he was gonna fail. After he messed up and we caught him, he realized he was going to be okay, so he kept going. This is Parker Flagg. Parker's squatted 6'11" in competition. Got a good pop to his squat. Parker has strong hips, and he's usually able to pop the weight up towards the top. I'm going to notice again that each and every time, every rep and every set is going to look similar. The more advanced the lifter, the more often you're going to see that. Parker's really trying to force the knees out, trying to keep the chest up. He's filling his stomach up with air, pushing his stomach against the belt. Trying to keep a nice tight arch throughout the whole movement. That one he cut a little bit high, but it's just training. You know, in the training sessions, it doesn't really, you're not really judged on whether you get a white light or not. So you're just trying to train and feel the heavy weights on your back and practice in your suit. This is Mike Moore. He's 156 years old. He squatted 804 in competition at 275. Mike likes to just send the weight down really slow and controlled. Does a great job of forcing the knees out. Again, you're going to see us cutting them high over and over again until the right weight's on the bar. Mike does a great job of putting the bar really low on his back. Most lifters can't do that. It's too much stress in the shoulders. I believe that last lift was right about 800 pounds. And this one, I think, is about 845 pounds. Mike even moved that one a little bit slower than the last one. If he can work on getting down a little faster, he'd probably come up a little bit easier.
Nice big breath. There we go.
This is Big Bird again. This is the guy you saw get hurt earlier. I'm watching him squat right now and noticing that his feet are probably a little bit too wide for the level that he's at right now. If your feet are out too wide, you're not going to be able to push your knees out as far as they need to go. Your knees should end up out by your feet, and you'll notice that his don't quite get out there. And that's one reason why he has trouble getting depth.